The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay, Joe, the broadcast has started. Hello, everybody. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me too?
Yes, everybody can hear us, Joe.
All right, great.
All right, everybody, this is Robert Stone. I'd like to introduce Joe Justin. We've all heard about Holly Stark Cooper's program, and now Joe is going to elaborate on that. He's got his own system, and he created this some time ago, and it deals with local marketing, and he's got quite a lot to say about ranking your Hangouts and your videos. So let me turn it over to you, Joe.
Or you want to share your screen? Let me share the screen there. I think you got to give me control of it.
Okay.
So while Robert's get me the screen, again, my name is Joe Justin, and I've created another program. Okay, here comes my name now. Great. I've created a system where we rank local videos, and we do that in a way that we can monetize. My system shows you how to rank videos, but the main part of my course is not ranking videos. The more of my course is about how to monetize, how to get clients, how to build an offline business from A to Z. Okay, so first of all, let me thank Tony and Robert for having me on here tonight. My business primarily has been serving offline clients with SEO for videos. I currently earn over $10,000 a month in recurring passive income. I'm one of those guys who actually walks the walk. I don't just talk the talk. I do this every day for my clients. I can rank videos, as I said before. Others have their methods, and I have mine as far as using GSA. So hopefully I'm going to show you guys some other stuff tonight. The thing is that makes mine different is that no one really shows you guys in all these ranking video courses, nobody shows you how to actually build a business. They say, oh, you can rank videos, you can do this. Okay, here you go. But you know what? That's not what my system's all about. My system is about building you a business. I know this stuff, and I love marketing, and I love making money that comes from this. And all you have to do is be able to do what you say and say what you do. It's not just SEO. It's all about building a business. So tonight what I want to do is I want to open my whole blueprint for you guys. I don't want to hold anything back. On everything that I'm going to show you tonight, I'm not going to hold anything back. And then at the end, well, I think you get a special gift for registering, but we're going to definitely have an awesome gift on the second webinar, which we're going to give away done for you services, done for you videos. Okay, so hopefully you guys come back again. So let me go ahead and proceed. I'm going to just start off by showing you some videos that I have ranked for clients. For this one, I'm number 2 for a Maryland DUI attorney. He's all over the place for different types of keyword phrases. He's in different practices as well. But I just want to show you this. Most of my clients right now are attorneys. So if you're dealing with attorneys, if any attorney is in the top 15, maybe even the top 20 in some cities, in some areas, they have an SEO guy in-house, or they're working with an SEO agency. So I'm working against all these other agencies, and I'm kicking their butts almost everywhere I go. Okay, well, using the system that I'm showing you, this is just the ranking part, but I just want to show you. Here's one of my beta testers. He's ranking number 1 for video SEO service, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, I typed in up here, video SEO, Fort Lauderdale. He comes up number 1. He did this. This was his first test that he did, and he came up number 1. If you look up, I think he's up there for maybe even SEO, Fort Lauderdale, YouTube, a bunch of different keyword phrases. But this one, he's number 1. I wanted to show you this because this isn't mine. This is my beta testers. So what I'm teaching does work. I can't talk more about it. I'm really excited about this. This is what I do every day. Here's another one of my Another one of my clients that I have, and if you look, when you first see this, if you see it on Google, if you guys, because I know a lot of us when we see these webinars, we want to keep the person who's presenting honest. So you might be going to Google right now and looking up green card lawyer Miami. When you see that, you see the thumbnail, it's above the fold. That's where you want to be. You want to be number 1 or number 2 if possible. But I just want to show you this, that when you're above the fold, that works too. Okay? Green card lawyer Miami. This guy gets calls all the time. I have call tracking set up, and we're going to talk about that too a little bit later. So let me ask you a question. Does everybody out there know what it makes, what it takes to make a business, to build a business? And you know what? I think the answer is most of us think we know, and we haven't been shown everything. The biggest part is getting clients, of course, and a lot of us haven't been shown how to do that. A lot of us, we haven't been shown how to close deals. We haven't been shown how to actually retain the clients, tracking them, and all the stuff that's involved in your day-to-day business. And at first, it's easy to do when you're by yourself. You can do this. You can run this out of your house and make a great living. But when you start going to the next level and you start making a lot of money, you start getting a lot of clients, it gets harder and harder. So we're here to help you with that. We're here to help you with that. Right now, we want to ask you guys, what's the number 1 problem? In my opinion, the number 1 problem in all of this is getting clients. The easiest part for me and anyone else that buys my system is going to be ranking videos, because we have the tool that you set everything up. We show you how to do it step by step. We hold your hand even through getting clients. But getting clients is the hardest part. And you know what? I hate cold calling, so I figured out a way not to cold call. Now, if you like to cold call, we have cold call scripts to help you so you can call up people and you can sell them doing cold calling. And you know what? Cold calling works. I just hate to do it. I hate being rejected all day long. I'd rather do what we do. We get pre-qualified clients calling us, and I'm going to show you how we do that tonight. What we do is we do email blasts. And you know what? Some people are going to say, oh, email don't work. You hear the gurus all the time saying email's dead. It doesn't work. I'm here to tell you it does work. And if you look at my email right here, I've covered up some of it, just so you don't need to know, what business name I'm using or any of that other stuff, or some of my other client videos. But look at the email, how simple it is. My company XYZ is looking for 1 DUI attorney per city to be placed on the first page of Google using video marketing. We can use our existing video or create new ones. If you're interested, call me. That's the whole gist. That's the whole gist of the email. Okay, I go a little bit, do a PS, and say, hey, listen, go to Google, type this in. Okay, I tell them to type it in, and then I give another little thing saying our latest videos. But the whole gist of the email is 3 sentences. Now, everyone is looking at this probably saying, this is so simple, it can't work. You know what? When we reveal my product and you're able to look at our testimonial videos, one of my beta testers thought the same thing, and he went and put his own twist on the emailing and everything, and he didn't get any clients for 45 days. And I'll tell you why. Because this is so simple, it works, but you wouldn't think it works. A lot of the gurus out there are telling us to send out these emails that really all they are is direct mail pieces. Direct mail pieces that we're sending in email. We're in a microwave society today. They're going to open up your email and see your 10 paragraphs or your 7 paragraphs. They're going to laugh and just delete it. This one's like 3 sentences. They can almost look at the email and read it without even moving their head. So I honestly get people who call me all the time. My phone, when I turn my marketing machine on. When I start to prospect, my phone starts to blow up. I'm getting emails all the time. It's just plain out works. So this is the gist of the email. Now, one thing I want to show you guys down here. Oh, sorry. Let me go back up. Down here, right here, is my physical address, my company name, and a phone number so they can get in contact with me. And then I also have an opt-out so they can stop. If they put stop, I take them off my list. This is all compliant with the Can-Spam Compliancy Act. Okay, I just wanted to mention that. So what do we get back when we send out these emails? Well, the good emails are something like this. I'm interested depending on the price. You'll get a lot of how much. You'll get, well, what's your service? How's your schedule fee? Or the ones out. You'll get smart enough to say, oh, well, I looked up your website for your domain. You're sending this out. I don't see no website. Well, if that person's looking up your website, obviously he doesn't realize the value, and I just say next. I don't even respond to those guys anymore because they just want an argument. But here's a good one that I got. I'm interested depending on the price. That's it. I send him a short 3-sentence email. He sends me one back. It works. It works. Right here's proof. Now, what I did with this guy is I actually, I show you in the course how to get PLR videos, how to find videos for clients. For us, I'm graphically challenged as well, so I have to have PLR videos, and I just add little bits here or there, and I'm going to show you all that. But this is the email that I got, and so he said the next email. Well, this is the last email where I told him what I did is I made videos out of my PLR stock videos that I have, because he said he didn't have videos. What's he going to do? I said, hey, I got these videos right now. What I'll do is I'll put your company information on it, and I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. If you like it and sign up today, I won't charge you for the videos, but we got to do it today. So basically, that's what we did. And he said he likes the videos. As you can see, he likes the video. He said something about the last slide. He didn't like the girl with the headset, so I took that out. Needless to say, he told me to go ahead and write up an agreement. As you can see right here, this guy I've never spoken to. We've only done emails, and since then, he's added 3 more cities to this, and I've never talked to him. It's all an email. So you're going to get people who are going to call you right away, and you're going to get people who are going to just be email people. And you have to find out what kind of people they are, because this guy, whenever you respond to these people, you just want to respond. How much? $700 a month for 5 videos. Unlimited keywords, or you say 25 keyword phrases, and that's it. You just leave it like that. Don't try to sell them. Keep them curious to see if they're going to call you. Then I'll say, feel free to call me anytime at this number. Then they'll respond with another email. You can respond back to that one, short and sweet. And it always end it with, feel free to call me anytime. Or make sure you're in front of the computer when you call me anytime. Eventually, after about 3 or 4 of those emails, you know he's an email guy, and you just keep emailing him, and you close them through email. And we show you how to do that. Now, how do we get these clients? Just like I said, it's through email. There's no cold calling. We get the clients to call you. Now, when you do this, you'll be able to negotiate from a position of strength, because number one, you're much more at ease when a customer calls you, instead of you cold calling and doing all this stuff to try to get a hold of them. So when they're calling you, you're negotiating from a position of strength because they're calling you. They want what you have. You've already broken down the barriers, the walls of I don't want to be sold, because they already saw your email. You have some proof in your email. So really, you're not really selling. All you're doing is negotiating the terms. You send them an agreement, you follow up, and then once they pay you, you go ahead and you start to work. Now, in my emails, when I send them the agreement, I always tell them, I say, hey, welcome aboard. Please find my agreement as closed as promised. As soon as I receive payment, I can help you dominate your market. So this is another way of saying, hey man, hurry up and pay me. And I say, you're going to be around an hour so we can discuss the details. So, or I also say it on the phone. So I can call them back in an hour if I don't get the payment already. Say, hey, is there any questions you have on there? And sometimes they say, hey, can you change this? Can you add this keyword? I let them do anything, because even though it's on paper, most of my clients aren't even in my state. And if someone wants to cancel on me, or someone doesn't like it, they don't pay me, it's no problem. I just go to the next client. It's that simple. And if someone's not going to pay you, or they're going to try to break an agreement, they're going to do it anyway. It's not worth my time to go out and try to sue somebody. So I just keep going, and I just go to the next client. It's really that simple. But the cool thing is, we're going to get the clients calling you. You're going to be able to build a business where you can actually make money all the time. This is the hardest part right here, getting clients. So again, it's just 3 easy steps. We send out an email that has proof. We break down the barriers of distrust, because we're going to show them that we already have videos that are ranking. We're going to get our pre-qualified clients calling us. These aren't cold calls. You close a deal and you get the agreement signed. Now, it is that simple. It might sometimes it might take 1 or 2 days, but we got to change the mentality of how we think. We want to make sure that we're always thinking we're on a one-call close. And I go over that in the course. And I have 2 videos that are sales and selling, and we go over that. Everything is a one-call close. That's how we want to do. So is this all we need to succeed? Absolutely not. All we've covered so far is getting clients, but there's much more to cover. And I'm going to show you, the gist of our course, and I want to go over 2 more things of what we do. So our course is step by step, and it's an easy to follow system. Some of the things that we cover is selecting a niche. A lot of people forget about that. This could be the hardest thing, because what happens is when people are selecting a niche, what they do is they want to select 10 of them. They want to select 5 of them because, oh, I know this good, that's good. No. What we teach you in the course is when you start out, you want to first start out with one niche. Start off with one niche. When you do that, you can learn the niche. You can learn the language of the niche. Any niche that you go into, you're going to have probably 4 or 5 different types of clients that you're going to be talking to. So if you're in one niche, you're going to know the lingo of the niche. You're going to know the hot buttons to push for the 2, the 3, the 4 or 5 different kind of customers that you're talking to, so you can close them. The keyword research, we go over that. Well, if you're sticking to one niche, you know that there's only X amount of keyword phrases that your customer's going to want. There's going to be some that actually are buyer keywords, and a lot of them they're industry keywords. But you got to give it to your client, because that's what he wants. The industry always have their keywords, and they don't get a whole lot of searches. It's mostly the buyer keywords, but you'll know all that staying in one niche. Okay, when you stay in one niche, you can go across the whole United States, or whatever country you're in. You go across your whole country and sell this. I mean, think about it. We're in 2014. We can do this via email, via telephone. You can do it via Skype when you're contacting your clients. We have to change our thinking, where we're not just going in our backyard and trying to sell a plumber, an AC guy. No, we're going to stick to one niche. And we're going to dominate that niche across the country. That's what you got to try to do. We already went over finding prospects and contacting them. We're going to go over a little bit more about that too. We're going to talk about reporting to your clients, setting up call tracking, which is very important. People use call tracking. They say, oh, that's just a way for me to own my asset. But you know what? Where people miss out, that's a way for you to be an awesome consultant for your client. I mean, if you set up call tracking and they're getting a bunch of calls, and let's say they get 100 calls in a week, and they only answer 20% of them, you can tell them that they don't have any clue. They don't have any kind of tracking. Well, the call tracking, you say, hey, Mr. Client, you're only getting 20% of your calls because no one's answering your phone. You got to answer your phone. If you don't answer your phone, they're calling from Google. Google is the yellow pages now. If you don't answer, they're going to the next guy down. The next guy down, where you just lost that call. So you can tell them that. If their staff is ticking off customers, making customers, and they're hanging up on them, you can tell your client that. Because with call tracking, we're recording all the phone calls as well. So you can use this to be a consultant. You can be so valuable to your customer. And let me tell you something. Once you do something like this for one of your clients, you're golden to them. If they have any inkling of going to more cities, they're going to more cities with you, and they're going to do it pretty quickly because you know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. All because of my system that I'm going to show you how to do all this. Okay? There's much more to cover, but the beauty of my system is as I said before, is you retain control over every aspect. We're selling continuity here. And if the client stops paying, it's not going to be a big deal to get another client because we own everything. There's certain niches where it's kind of hard to do this. There's certain niches like the legal arena, the attorneys, they don't like you to do that. They want to have their name there. They want to have their phone number. They've invested in the phone numbers that might be 1111, and they want to use their phone number. But other than that, you can own the YouTube channel. You can own the phone number for almost every other niche. There might be 1 or 2 other niches that don't want you to do that, but by the most part, we're selling continuity. If they stop paying tomorrow, it's no big deal. All you got to do is just forward your calls to some guy on the 2nd or 3rd page, record the calls, listen to him when he gets a couple clients, then call him up and say, hey, so-and-so, that client you got the other day? Well, that came from me. I have this system. Let me show you what it is. Think he ain't going to want to sign up? Of course they are. And if they don't want to sign up, no problem. You just forward the calls to another guy. You will get clients. That's the beauty of the system that I have. Everything is set up for you. And as I said, ranking the videos, that's the easy part. The hard part is the business side of it. The business side of getting your clients and maintaining your clients, upselling your clients. That's the hardest part, and that's what we do, and we do it well. Now, we all realize we can't cover everything in an hour, but I want to show you 2 more topics of this, and that's how to find prospective clients and how to contact them efficiently. Now, what we use is we use GSA Email Spider for scraping our emails. Now, you don't necessarily have to use this. You can use any kind of scrapers. There's tons of scrapers out there. If you go to the Warrior Forum, for instance, you type in, local email scraper or email scraper, you find a whole bunch of them. You don't necessarily have to use this one. This is the one that I use, but you can use any one as long as they bring back emails. That's what we're looking for. Emails. Now, when we contact our prospects, I use Outlook and our easy email template. We send out emails to our clients using HostGator. The reason why we use HostGator is HostGator allows us to send like 400 emails an hour. Now, we don't send 400 emails an hour. We stay below the radar. We go like 300 an hour, but we buy multiple domains. So we go out and we buy some domains, something that's like either you buy your company name or some kind of SEO, video SEO, whatever, and we set them up in our Outlook. Then what we do is we copy and paste our emails, and in Outlook we can change our email account. It's very simple. It's like a little pull down. You go to the first domain you're sending emails to, and what we do is we send an email out to the first domain, the first 400 or the first 300, I mean. And then we go down to the next account. We select 300 from our list. We copy and paste that into our Outlook, and we send the next one, and so on. So basically, we're sending between 900 and 1,200 emails an hour. So in doing this, you can get distracted, so you can't do it every hour, and that's okay. But what you want to do is you want to set up like 3 main times where you make sure you do it every day. You want to do it about 8:45, because when people come in, they're going to look at it, depending on the niche, but you know when your people come in. And then I do it like right before lunch, right after lunch, and sometimes I'll do it like right around 4 o'clock or so, because everyone checks their emails before they go. As long as you can do it that many times a day, you're going to get clients. If you have employees or you have VAs, they can do it 24/7. And you know what? Answer your phones. Answer your phones, because I know so many people, they say, oh, I'm not getting out. You getting phone calls? Yeah, but I call them back. They don't answer. Right. As we tell our clients, you got to answer the phone. So I answer the phone at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I've closed deals that late at night. I've negotiated deals with clients at 10, 11 o'clock at night. I used to think, oh, that's crazy. They're gonna think I'm desperate if I answer the phone at this late at night. You know what? They're not. They're actually appreciative that someone's actually answering the phone at that late at night. And I tell my clients, hey, this is just how I do it. This is how I work, man. I am for you. I want you to be successful, just like I want everyone on this phone call to be successful. And that's why I'm showing everybody this. I want everyone to be successful. I want to be a dream maker. Not a dream breaker like a lot of these other courses that are out there, and they're just showing video rankings or just showing different things. And I mean, I can't tell you how much money I spent on a Warrior Forum, and the stuff just, it wasn't there. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. Let's stick to this thing. So basically, we use scrape emails without scrubbing any of our emails. So you're going to get a lot of emails that come back and they're going to say no longer working, can't be delivered, etc., etc. In our course, we show you how to set up rules in Outlook, so those go directly to your deleted box, and you don't have to worry about them. Okay? The other thing is, because we're not scrubbing the emails, it's a numbers game. So you want to make sure that you prospect every day. Once you get this rolling, prospect every day, because you don't know when you're going to start getting emails. You just get email. I mean, the gentleman that I showed you, the SEO Fort Lauderdale, the beta tester, he sent out one set of email, a small batch of emails, and like, I don't know what it was, 2 hours or something, he got like 3 clients. It happens sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time, but you never know. It could take you 3 days to start getting responses. That's why you do it every single day. And once you start doing it every day, it just snowballs, and you're going to start getting clients, you start getting emails, you start getting phone calls. And you know what? Here's the greatest thing about this. Once you start emailing these, you might talk to someone, they say they don't want it, and they might call you back in 2 months. Or you might send out an agreement, and then you think that they forgot about you. 3 weeks later or a month later, they might say, hey, remember you do this? Is that still valid? Sure. And then you get the client. So unless they absolutely tell you no, don't give up on a client. So I want to tell you a little bit of how I got here, how I got to this business. I was sitting pretty before Penguin came along. I had 200 plus clients. Most of them were attorneys, and I used to rank websites. And when Penguin came along, I lost almost all my clients but about 3. and I bought some courses, started looking at what the gurus are saying, how to rank sites, and nothing was consistent, and I didn't want to take people's money. So I stopped all marketing efforts, and it was rough for about a year. I did run out of money, but I had to do other things to make ends meet. But what I did is in June 2013, I figured out how to rank YouTube videos on the first page of Google. So what I did is I used my old system for how I used to get SEO clients with email blasts. And then what I did, like July, I started my first month with just doing attorneys. My first month, I was at like 5,500. That's what it was my first month. My second month, only got like one client because I didn't realize how, I had to figure out how to upload all the videos in time because I had a lot of clients, and that's like a bottleneck. So I figured out how to get around that too. So then from like August to October, my receivables was 12,500. And from July, I started like mid-July to the 1st of October, my receivables was 12,500. Doing it just what I'm showing you right now, and I'm not showing you every detail, but doing the emails, talking to people on the phone, selling people. And since then, all I've been doing now is just replacing clients, because you know what? You'll get clients that leave. You get clients. I have a client that he was in 3 different cities, and in each one of those cities, he was in the whole county, and we had hundreds of keyword phrases on the first page of Google. But you know what? I'm in an attorney niche, so they get salespeople calling them every day, emailing them every day. Somebody convinced him to leave me because they're getting a better deal. Since he's left, he's nowhere to be found on the first page of Google. But you're going to get those clients. It's no big deal. That's why you have to keep prospecting. People are fickle, and they're going to leave, and you're not going to know why. Don't worry. Don't take it personal. If you're ranking them, they're getting calls. Even if they talk you into not having the tracking number, if they're on the first page of Google, it's at the top, like they're going to be if you use my system, they're getting calls. They might tell you, like I get attorneys all the time, oh, I'm not getting calls, my ROI. And so I give them the whole bit about, hey, okay, you want to know ROI? Here's what you do. We set up the videos with our tracking number, and we make a mock website with that same tracking number. This way, the only way they can call you is with the video, my video efforts. As soon as you start mentioning that, they don't want to do it because they know that they're going to be caught in a lie, and they just don't want to do it. But I shut them up right away with that. So that's how we have to be. And I'm going to help you change your mentality with that, how you treat your clients, how to sell them. Listen, what we have here, everybody wants. They might, and people have to act like they don't want it. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants what we want. So here's where I am right now. I'm, 10,000 plus a month in receivables. I've automated most of the business as much as I can, and I'm pretty confident in my future. And I'm here to show everybody else how to do this. I really am. I'm a sincere, honest person that I want you guys to learn how to do this too. There's so many niches out there, and there's so much that you and I could do, or all you guys can do. There's enough room for everybody. So if you just go out here and you use the system that I've set up here, I challenge everyone that if you get the system, when you get the system, follow it to the T for 60 days and watch what happens. Watch what happens. You're going to be surprised at how successful you're going to be. But stick to the plan. Don't put your own twist until 60 days. Wait for 60 days. And you want to put your own twist and see how you can triple and double your clients. Wait for 60 days. So the other question you might be asking yourself right now is, why does this stuff work? Well, we all know Google loves video. They love YouTube videos because they own it. So all you need to do is the system, do a little bit of SEO, a little bit of on-page, and you're going to get up to the top of Google. Okay? YouTube is the #2 search engine globally, so it's also good to be on YouTube. So we're going to put it on YouTube, which reminds me is that I have something that a new tactic that I've been using, and I want to show you, and I almost forgot about it. I'm glad, this slide always reminds me. So let me get out of here for just a second and go to what just guys, the kind of stuff that we're doing, just because the ranking part's easy. The hardest part is the hardest part is getting the webinar's giving me some errors here. The hardest part is see if I remember the keyword. Okay, I think it's roofers. Roofers Tampa. Check this out. 2 hours ago, we're number 1. I haven't even done it. I haven't even started a GSA campaign, but this is what we do. This is the type of stuff that we're going to do for you guys and show you guys in our course. Now, if you're at the top of YouTube, let me tell you, the Green Card Miami guy, his first call, he got off YouTube, and that's actually how I got him as a client. Somebody called him, and I listened to the call, and at the end he goes, how did you find me? He goes, I found you on YouTube. So when I called the guy up, he kind of laughed and said, I knew the guy must have been crazy because I don't have nothing on YouTube. Well, it was my video, but the dude actually found him on YouTube. So imagine, this is the kind of stuff that we're doing. Now, another cool thing is, this is if you look at this is a 786 number. That's Fort Lauderdale. That's a Fort Lauderdale number that we're using in the description. So this stuff works. The stuff that I'm doing, we're always trying, myself and our community is always trying to find new things and how to rank better. So this is just a little example that I want to show you guys. Before I let you guys go, we are running down to the end, but again, that's why the stuff works, and we're always trying to find new ways to rank, and we're going to show you guys in our community and everything that we do. So let me ask you guys, would you guys like to get my business from A to Z? I'm thinking that you will. I'm thinking that you do. In 3 months, you could be the owner of a successful business just like me, having 10,000 plus a month receivables. And even if it isn't 10,000, let's say it's only half of that. It's 5,000 plus. You know what? That's residual income. So if you only have half of that, it's 5,000, and you keep prospecting, it's going to grow. Even if you're only charging, a little bit, maybe you're undercutting everyone, or you pick a niche, or you pick a business model where you're only charging maybe $50 a video. So what? It's going to grow, and it's residual. So that's the sweet part of this whole thing. It's residual income. You'll never have to worry about making money again for as long as YouTube exists anyway, because we're going to keep developing systems and how to rank and different things like that. And the cool thing about the system that we have right now is you don't have to jump through hoops. It goes against everything that the gurus are teaching you out there. It goes against everyone's thinking. And that's the cool thing about this. We use GSA Search Engine Ranker, and we use this thing, and it is really it's the real deal when it comes to ranking the videos. So when I have the know-how and the system in my course, I have it. I know what I'm doing. This is what I do every day, and I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know. I'm not going to leave nothing out. As I said before, I don't want to break any dreams. I just want to make everybody's dreams come true so they can have their own business. I'm not going to say, some people want to work in their house, some people want to work in an office, some people want to have a full-time job and do this. All that works. All that works. But if you do the work and you follow the system for 3 months, I 60 days to 3 months, you're gonna succeed. You're gonna have a successful business. But we have to change our mentality. For instance, I had a question the other day about someone saying, they've been in, I get this all the time. I've been in internet marketing for a long time. I'm doing it full time, but I haven't made any, I haven't really been making any money. And when I talked to the person, what I found out was they limit themselves. They're not thinking big enough. You have to think of yourself as a, you're going to do this on a nationwide basis. Any niche you pick, you're going to do this nationwide. You're not going to, and as a matter of fact, I like to stay out of my own backyard, because when you go in your own backyard, then your customers, they want to meet you. They want to do a face-to-face. Next thing you know, well, you know what, we'll set this up once a month. You come in and I'll pay you, when we go over this and that, and I have their own ideas. No, man, I don't do that no more. I learned that when I was ranking websites. I don't farm in my backyard. I go out of the state. This way I don't have to go meet nobody. So that's another little tip you guys need to learn. Here's a comment that I got just yesterday from a customer. He bought it on Friday, and this is yesterday. He said, I asked him how my prospecting was. I told him great. He said, great sales video, worth it alone. Meaning the sales video that I'm doing is worth the price alone for what we're gonna be giving you in this course. I got another email from a customer. I covered up his name, but I even left this in because I figured if I left this in, you'd believe me. I didn't make this up. He said, hey, Joe, ran a campaign Sunday night for a low competition local keyword term. The initial results were very encouraging. Within 24 to 36 hours, I was ranking on the first page for four of the six terms, with the other two near the top of the second page. However, when I woke up this morning, the video had disappeared from the search results. Is that normal? Any feedback, suggestion would be appreciated. And yes, that is normal. I love seeing the videos come up to the top and disappear because I know they're coming back and they come back strong. And it seems like when it does happen like this, the faster you get to the top, the quicker they disappear. Because, you know, sometimes I had this one gentleman, we were doing everything in email. It was probably like 2 or 3 days. He was asking me all these questions. I said, hey, no problem, man. He said, his last question was, well, what if you don't give me the ring? Are you going to give me my money back? I'm like, well, first of all, I don't work for free. So, no, you're not going to get your money back. But here, let me do this for you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. So I made a quick campaign. I got him up on the first page of Google in the morning time. He's like all over the place. He's number one over here, number one over there, number two, number three. So I sent him the email, all the keyword phrases. He checked it in the afternoon. They're all gone. That was like a Friday. So what happened was by Monday, the videos were back and I closed the deal. But I always make sure now when they first come up, I wait a week or so to make sure that it's not going to do the Google dance. So that's what I told this gentleman here. And he bought it last Thursday from the same webinar the other guy did. So I guess we can go over some questions and answers to see if you guys have any questions. Robert, you still there? You want to help me out on this?
Yes, I'm here, Joe. We got a few questions. Are you doing more than just one email scraping, and where?
What's that?
Are you doing more than just one email scraping?
One email scraper? You can use multiple email scrapers if you want to. But I scrape emails all the time, different areas. There's different ways we show you how to do it. For instance, you know, on certain niches, you might have directories. You can go in with GSA Email Spider. You can go into some of the directories, for instance, like a plumber directory, what have you, or a plastic surgeon directory. And not all of them work, but when it does work, oh, you get a killer list. Because you can tell GSA Email Spider to start from a certain address. And you look up your keywords, and it'll scrape directories. So you're always scraping email addresses, always.
So when you find prospects in the city, how many do you find?
It varies. I mean, for a while, when I was prospecting regular, I was getting 4 to 8 clients a month, new clients. That doesn't include any upsells. So you know, I have a couple of VAs that work with me. They do most of the technical end, and I do a lot of the sales now. And the sales part, I just want to say this, and I haven't said it yet today. The sales part is really easy. The problem with sales is most of us haven't been taught how to sell. Most of us haven't heard enough sales lingo because we all hate salespeople. You know, you think of the dirty car salespeople. But all it takes is for you to hear the sales lingo and how to sell, and it's really simple. So I'm here to teach you guys how to sell as well, not just rank videos. I'm here to teach you guys how to build a business. So one of our Q&As, that we're going to have extra Q&As or extra training. One of the training is going to be sales and selling and how to sell. So because I know a lot of us are nerds out there, we want to do this, but we don't know how to talk to people. We haven't been taught how to sell, so I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you do that.
Okay, I just want to ask everybody, just go ahead and give all your questions right now because there is a lot to cover here, and Joe has the answers. So you want to know how to rank your videos, your websites, you want to know what to do, go ahead and ask your questions now.
The question I always get asked a lot is, well, what about if you get multiple customers in the same city, right? So what we do is we always give our clients exclusive rights. Okay, we want to give them exclusivity for each city. When you sell your services, another thing you got to be careful of is you want to make sure you always word it with, you know, like I give multiple videos out, 3 videos per niche per city. Because if you say just 3 videos per YouTube channel, they're gonna say, okay, I want a video for Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and West Palm Beach. Well, you don't want to do that. You want to keep it all in one area.
Joe, how much are you asking per month per client? Michael Wengel would like to know.
Right now I'm asking $500 to $700 a month per client. I give 5 videos per YouTube channel, and you know what? The price doesn't become an issue when you're charging that much. And in my attitude, and I teach you this in the course, $500 to $700 is a good deal for them and for you, because you're not doing a whole lot of work. You're setting up the GSA email campaigns, and as soon as they start ranking, you're going to call them up and you get more cities for them. Now you got another $500 to $700 a month, or maybe a discount of $50. You know, but there's different ways to wheel and deal with these guys. So, and a lot of it depends on where they're at. If they're in a smaller city, I charge a little less. You know, we got to be realistic. And I'm in an attorney niche. There's people out there charging $1,000, $1,500 for attorneys. I don't charge that much, because at the end of the month, I don't want the price to be an issue. Because if it is, they got salespeople calling them every single day, email them every single day. So as long as I'm performing and the price isn't an issue, they keep paying me. If we're in a different kind of niche, like I don't know, AC repair or plumber or something like that, maybe you charge a little less. You have to find your price point, and then you always want to start high, because the people, if they can negotiate you down, they feel like they got a deal and they're happier to pig and slop, and they want to pay you.
Joe, Valerie Tolbert is asking, are you optimizing your channels, and if so, how?
Yes, I'm optimizing them, very much so, and I teach you that in the course. We optimize to the max. We optimize by putting in you know, the proper on page. We do when you set up your channel, there's an advanced tab in there. We go in there and make sure that we have our advanced URL set up there, and we have the proper keywords in our channel too. I have done so many videos for people that you know, the first thing when I do when I go and look at I don't like working on people's channels. First of all, I like to create my own, even if they already have one, because you don't know what other people have done to that channel. You don't know if they've got fiber gigs, whatnot. But let me get back to the question. We do the keywords. We show you how to do the keywords for the channel, because each channel has specific keywords. They're the ones you put the quotes around and the spaces in between. We show you how to do that. We show you how to go to the advanced tab, and for instance, if it's DUI attorney Miami, which is shorter so you can fit it in there, we go there. So when the people go to the channel says YouTube, you know, blah, 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 and then the last thing is their channel name, which usually it's a bunch of numbers. Ours says, you know, DUI attorney Miami. We teach you all that. And you know what? When you optimize your channel and you go against someone else who's using GSA, if they haven't optimized your channel, guess who wins? You do, because you got your channel optimized. The other thing that we recommend is we don't recommend you making multiple channels for one Gmail account. We don't do that. We recommend you create a new channel per niche, per city. So if you have, like I have some clients that have 5 or 10 cities, I create 10 or 5 different channels for each one of those cities, for each niche. So I don't mix and match, and they all have new separate Gmail accounts and separate YouTube accounts. And once you start doing this, Robert, what's going to happen is YouTube, I mean, unless you clear the cookies and run CC Cleaner, do all this stuff before every time you create a channel, Google's going to know who you are. They're going to know you're an agency. So you're going to have to start verifying your Gmail and your YouTube channel every single time. And we do that with Analytic Call Tracker we use, and we use another one called WP Call Tracker that I recommend in the course, but I like Analytic Call Tracker a lot better. It's just WP Call Tracker is a little more affordable. But with Analytic Call Tracker, it interfaces with Twilio, and what you can do is you can buy some numbers and have it call your Twilio number, you forward it to your cell number, and you go that route. And that way it works. You can verify everything. It's real simple.
So Jim Reynolds is asking, how do you determine the keywords you use in the title and description and tag?
When I set up my videos, I set up whatever my main keyword is going to be. That's why I like to do multiple videos when I make my offer to my clients, because normally there's like 5. I do 5 videos most of the time. Normally there's like 5 main keyword phrases, then you get variations. But whatever the main keyword is, that's what I use for the title. For the tags, and in the description, I put the keywords too. I usually set them up in a various ways where some of the videos, the keyword, the city name is first, and some keyword the city name is last. So the city name's first ones, that's what the type. If it's DUI attorney Miami, the title will be DUI attorney Miami, and the tags will have DUI attorney Miami, DUI attorneys, lawyers, DUI attorney in Miami. I got 24 keyword phrases that I target for DUI attorneys. I know them off the top of my head, and when I'm talking to my clients and I tell them the keywords that they can rank for, they know I know what I'm talking about. You know why, Robert? Because I selected one niche to go after. And when you
That's the way to do it.
When you do that, you sound like an authority in a few weeks. Just talking to people on the phone or emailing, you will sound like an authority in a couple weeks.
Joe Mark Steele is asking how you use GSA, and if you have a link.
How do I use GSA? I don't think we're doing the link today, are we? We're doing the link next week on the Q&A?
Well, that's up to you, Joe.
Yeah, we need to wait. I think we need to wait till next week for the Q&A. That's what we want to do, because in the Q&A, what we're going to do next week's webinar is we're going to be giving away 5 done-for-you services, where I'm going to go ahead and allow you to tell me, your either for a customer video, hopefully, and I get one video ranked for you. It's going to be for 3 months. So for 3 months, I'll be ranking your video, maintaining your video. I'll do the description. I'll create a custom channel for you, the whole ball of wax.
Are these videos or Hangouts?
No, these are videos. I rank YouTube videos. So that's what I do. I haven't dabbled that much in the Hangouts. I have had some clients have some Hangouts and I rank them, but I haven't actually made any Hangouts. Mine are all YouTube videos, and I show you in the course, as I said before, where to get these videos. I use some PLR videos and any kind of videos that come out, like JV Zoo or Warrior Forum. They're $10. They're $7. They're $14. They're professional videos. You can use those as your stock videos as another way to close clients. Oh, I don't have no videos. Hey, no problem, sir. I can put it up. Here's what I'll do. I'll make a video for you. I'll put it up on YouTube. You tell me if you like it. If you sign up today, you'll get that video for free. Really, all you're doing is putting the opening and closing client on it with his name and phone number, or his name and your call tracking number on it. He likes it. He's sold. So you use these PLR videos to your advantage, and I show you where to find them. I show you how to search on YouTube to look for videos. It's getting harder now. People are getting smarter, but you used to could go almost any niche. You go like San Diego, Los Angeles, you type in the niche, and you find them whiteboard videos that people just throw up there. They don't put they don't put a phone number on there. However they got it PLR, they just throw it up there. Well, they paid $14 for it. We can get it for free, put our own stuff in it, make it our own. And I show you how to do that in the course.
So, Joe, how do you optimize your channels?
How do I optimize my channel? I optimize the channel by using the keywords, the proper keywords in the channel. I also set up in the advanced tab. You got to try to find the keyword that fits, a good keyword. Depending on the city and depending on your niche, it may be a little harder. But there's 2 places where you name your channel. When you first go in, it says, "Is this a business?" You say yes. You put in pretty much it'll accept anything there. But when you get into into YouTube, there's an advanced tab, and you can actually make your own advanced URL. And when you make that, it just helps you so much more to rank as well. So you have to make that, and then you put in the channel keywords. I think I said this before. The ones where you put the quotes and the spaces, you put that into the channel, and that's how you optimize the channel.
So Mike Waterfield would like to know how long it took on average for a medium competition niche or city to rank after the YouTube dance.
After the YouTube dance, it could be anywhere between 3 days and a couple weeks. But by the majority of the videos, so a medium city, it could be. I tell my customers always 4 to 6 weeks, but it usually takes between 2 and 4 weeks. A lot depends on how you have everything set up. There's a lot of variables, and we go into detail in the course. And there's been some issues with GSA, not GSA, it's Hotmail, because we use Hotmail emails. A lot of us do, and there's some software that we use to set up emails for GSA. Well, Microsoft has changed the way that they do things, so it's a little harder, and they're cracking down your burnout, your Hotmails. So there's different emails that you have to get now. We've already updated our course to tell you where to get Yahoo emails, and then there's other things too, like are your links getting indexed? And I've been testing a lot of indexers lately. So if you have a good indexer and your links are getting indexed, which mine are again, it's 2 to 4 weeks. Most of your videos will be up at the top. And listen, it's not unusual to get 2 videos at the top, or video in a YouTube channel, or 2 videos in a YouTube channel. With our system, we see it all the time.
Joe James Slattery is asking, even though he knows that you're ranking really well with videos, how much is your entire course?
$197.
What a deal.
Yes, and you know what else? Well, you know what else I have? I have a done-for-you service that's $350 a month for people who purchase the course. So that $350 a month, when you do a done-for-you service, that includes 5 videos with a YouTube channel, a custom YouTube channel. For 3 months, I rank your videos and maintain them for you. After 3 months, if you want me to continue to do that, it's another $350. It's just $350 a month again. You sign up for 3 months at a time. So, and if you buy the done-for-you service when it's available, here's what's included with that. Not just the videos and ranking. If you get emails from people when you do your email blast and you're not sure how to answer them, send me the email. I'll answer it for you and send it back to you. You answer it. If you get a client that's on the line, or you get a client and he's asking you a bunch of questions, you tell him, hold on a second, or you call him back, call me up, we'll do a 3-way. I'll close them for you, okay? This is what I'm going to do for the people who buy this course.
Joe Lee Harden is asking, do you ever break the 1 city per client rule?
Do I what?
Do you ever break the 1 city per client rule?
No, man, I don't do that. That's just too risky. I mean, and at least especially in my niche, attorneys, they talk all the time. They talk smack to each other. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I don't ever do that. No way. You there?
What indexing service do you use? Van Mann would like to know.
Well, I don't want to give out any indexing tools right now because it looks like the one I'm using right now is good. And you know what? If you ask me next week, I'll be more than happy to tell you. Seriously. I want another week just to make sure, but I'm pretty excited about it. I can tell you that.
I'd just like to ask anybody listening to this call, if you have any more questions, be sure to submit them now because we're running to the end of what I've received so far. And Joe is here to answer them right now. So go ahead and submit them. He will answer them.
Any question you want.
Baron Finn would like to know, is there a PDF GSA ranking template?
Yes. You know what? There is. There is. A PDF ranking template? Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I have a PDF to come with the course. It's 80 pages. 80-page PDF. I got 18 videos, detailed videos that shows you every step of the way how to do everything that I've done. We're going to have some extra training as well. We're actually, our official launch is going to be next week. We're going to have extra training. The first one is going to be a Q&A with me, so we can kind of scale or gauge where everyone needs most of the help. We're going to also show you how to scale this business because there are ways to scale this. When I first started this, I was thinking, how do I scale this thing? How do I scale this thing? Because when you use YouTube and someone else logs into your YouTube account, you know, they have a different IP address, you can lose your channels. I lost a bunch of channels when I switched, when I moved. I moved from one city to another, and everything was different. So I lost some channels, but I figured out a way around that, how you can use VAs to do your work. We're gonna show you, you know, our new strategies that we're always testing and finding, any new tools. And a lot's going to be a role play, sales and selling role play. So, and that's pretty much what we're going to do with the course. we're gonna have 2 additional webinars as well. So this is an awesome course. You're gonna learn how to build a business for sure.
All right, I got to tell everybody that what Joe is giving you here is something that is a very rare thing. Few people have access to something that will give them the edge on the cutting edge technology of what's going on the internet. And Joe has it. And if you were to take part, then you will have a chance. You will have a cutting edge chance to make it and achieve the goals that you're looking for. It's just phenomenal. It's very rare that you will have access to this kind of information for the price that Joe is asking. He is willing to give you what you will need to achieve first place rankings on Google and YouTube, and for very little money is willing to teach you and give you everything he knows in order to achieve the access that you want. It's just not very often you find this kind of information. So I just want to tell you that take advantage of this and you will be in a good place. Otherwise, go ahead and keep struggling. Keep struggling. Look for more information. Keep going on. But you're on the cutting edge here. You're talking to people who are in the trenches every day, who are doing what they must in order to survive on the internet, and they know what they're doing, and they're doing the best they can, and you found what you need right here and right now. So if you want to go ahead and take advantage of what you need to know about what's going on today as opposed to yesterday or tomorrow, then you're in the right place.
Yeah, can I say something too, Robert?
Go ahead, Joe.
You hit on something. Today I was in one of the Facebook groups, and this gentleman said, "Oh, I'm trying to rank my videos, and I can't seem to get them on the first page or on the second page for so long, and blah blah blah." And I said, "Hey, have you tried GSA Search Engine Ranker? It works great. That's all I use for my videos." He was like, "No, what's that about?" I said, "Well, I have a course coming out, and I have a webinar tonight. I don't know if he's on here. So I have a webinar tonight, but I could, I'll show you a little bit about it." And what he did on the same thread, after I showed him, I told him about everything, and told him how to go to my home page and all that stuff. His next question was, "Hey, anyone out there using GSA?" I was like, dude, are you kidding me? I'm telling you, this works. This works. This is it. I said, it goes against all the guru trainings. Everyone says that, you shouldn't be able to rank, but it does. And so, it was kind of funny the way you just said that. And one other thing I want to say is that this is not a magic bullet. This is you're going to build a business. So, in building a business, you have to do the work. You have to invest in some tools. And as long as you do the work and follow the steps, you're going to be successful. You really are. But you know what? Sometimes we buy these things and we think, oh, it's going to be easy, which it is pretty simple. But you have to do the work. So, what we're looking for is we're looking for people who want to build a business, who are action takers and want to really get this done. If you're not an action taker and you're one of those guys just buy this stuff and let it sit there and not do anything, I wouldn't waste your time. I really wouldn't. But if you're an action taker and you want to build an offline business, I would say buy this. Be on the webinar, our next webinar for Q&A. Maybe you buy the course and you get, the free video. Robert?
Thank you, Joe. I think you said everything we need to hear. I agree with you. There's a lot people can do, and if they take advantage of what you've taught them, then there's no way they're going to fail. It's all true. It's not hype. It's not something that some internet marketer is trying to sell you in order to make some money. If you do what Joe says, you're going to make it.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. I always say it's not if you can rank on the first page of Google for your videos, it's when. But you know what? That's the easy part. The hard part is getting your clients, retaining your clients, upselling your clients, getting them to call you so you're not pulling your hair out, trying to do cold calls and stuff. Oh, I used to hate that. When I first started, I tried doing cold calling at home for like a week. I couldn't do it. My wife is yelling at me, you got to make calls. You got to make calls. She's like reminding me of a boss. You want me to make calls? I'm like, I can't do it no more. So I started, that's when I started to do the email. And when I first started, I didn't have any of these tools. I went to the Yahoo local and I manually copied everything. And I do like 100 at a time, then I send it out. And I do 100 at a time and send it out, and it started to work. Well, then of course I got some clients. I was able to invest in some tools, and that's how I started it.
Thank you, Joe. We appreciate your time, and I hope everybody, do you have a link again that I can put in the chat box?
You want me? Yeah, okay. I just don't want to do it yet because we're not launching until next week, and
yeah, right. You're giving everybody some free information here.
Yes, I surely am. This is all free information. Next week we can have another Q&A. I'm sure there can be more people because everybody does know about the giveaway of the 5 free videos. So we'll go with that route. And, we'll give away the 5 videos next week. We'll give a link, and hopefully everyone will be purchasing that needs a purchase that wants to monetize their business.
Right. Stay tuned, everybody. Yeah, we're not willing to give the link right now. So, yeah, tune in again. And we'll tell you what you need to do because if you use what Joe has to say, then there is no failure. No failure at all. Just do what he has to tell you. That's all I got to tell you.
Yep, for 60 days. Don't go off course.
All right, Joe. So let's tell everybody good night.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks again.